What up guys, Digital Slang, the TheSuperPods 3, another AirPod Pro, super copy, super clone. And look, I feel like we're getting towards the end of the clones, right? I feel like they're not going to get much better than they are now. I have this pair here. I'm going to drop another video tomorrow with another pair, and then I'm going to compare the two of them in a video on Sunday or Monday, and then we will decide which is the best clone. But I think we're just about at the end of this whatever clone race, whatever you want to call it, clone race, and for me, I'm excited about that. I'm over the clones. I'm looking for something new, either the next AirPod Pro version or whatever they want to call it. But these can only get so good moving forward. So we're going to talk about it. You guys saw the unboxing really quick. We do get the extra silicone tips. The charging connector is a Lightning to USB, so all original there. The packaging all original. We do get all the original paperwork. And the actual buds here, you can see here the light on the front, the port on the bottom to charge. We do have the actual text on the back. And this hinge here, it's not plastic, it is a metal hinge. We do also have the text on the inside of the lid. And we do have that reverse magnetic lid on here. So all in all, look, it's a good start. Now these are Bluetooth 5.0. They do support wireless charging. And the battery life, I've gotten 3.5 hours to 4 max on here. Roughly at about 80% volume, 85% volume around there. Almost maxed out in volume. So about 3.5 hours of battery life on here. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna connect them and I'm just gonna go through all of the testing with you guys. And again, I'm going to do another pair tomorrow, and then I'm going to compare them on Sunday or Monday in another video, and then I'm going to give you my full opinion on where we are in the clone market and moving forward. But let's connect them. We'll start all of the testing. Now again, to connect on Android devices, you're just going to go into your Bluetooth settings, connect them that way like any other Bluetooth device. On your iPhones, you go in, you pop the lid, you hit connect when you get the animation pop up, and once it starts spinning, you can release the button, throw them in your ear, and you are good to go. Now, these do have transparency mode. They do have, it says noise reduction. It says 26 decibels of noise reduction. And once I show you how they work, I'll tell you how I feel about that. But right now, we're going to go into settings, of course. We're going to check it out. All of the usual stuff applies here. You can go in, you can rename it. You go back out, you do have transparency mode, noise cancellation. Now, transparency mode on here actually works. To me, I think transparency mode on here works just as good as the original AirPod Pros. And I'm surprised I'm saying that. I never thought I would say that or see that on a pair of clones. But transparency mode on here works really well. It brings in and opens up a lot of the outside ambient noise. And it's different than the transparency mode on other clones. On the other clones, they kind of just played back your voice, right? And it allowed you to hear your voice and to hear yourself talking. This is different. It's not like that. This, you can tell, it allows the outside noise in, and I like it. It sounds really good, actually. And off. Noise cancellation. Now, there is a slight bit of noise cancellation. It's not antsy. It's not nowhere near like the originals. And it's okay. It's not great. I'm not impressed by it at all. You can tell it does something, but for me, I'm not impressed. Like, whether it's off or in the noise cancellation, I mean, it's a slight difference, and I mean slight. So these do say noise reduction. They don't advertise noise cancellation, and that does advertise noise reduction. And okay, I can agree with that, but it's slight. It's not a lot of noise reduction. Also, left and right, you can go in. Now I'm going to leave these on. Usually I change this to Siri, but I'm going to leave them on because noise cancellation does do something. And transparency mode on here works very well. The ear tip fit test. Now this ear tip fit test, it does give you the actual real song, but it is not a real ear tip fit test. If I take them both out, it will still give me a good seal. If we play it, it will still give me a good seal. So not a real ear tip fit test. The only thing good about that is that it does play the real song. And automatic ear detection. Now, this does advertise that in-ear detection does work. I have not been able to get in-ear detection to work, so I'm going to say it doesn't work. I can't get it to work, so it doesn't work. Mics, leave the mics where they are. Now, what's cool about these, if we go out and we go into Control Center, you can see here in Control Center, we do get the real logos for the real AirPod Pros. And if we click on it, they are up here. And this does work in the Control Center. You can control transparency mode, which again does work very well on here. And noise cancellation. There is something there. I'm not really impressed by it at all. I am impressed by transparency mode though, so I will give them that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go in, we're going to play some music, and then I'll give you my opinion on the music and everything else. Now, this is more of a first impression video, right? I've been using them for only 2 days, so kind of a first impression. When I drop the comparison video with the other ones I'm going to do a video on tomorrow, that will be my review, and I'm going to give you my overall kind of comparison between the two and which one I think is the best clone available, because it is coming down to these two pairs right here. Now, I'm going to play some music, play some beats, and we'll go from there. Sound quality on here is good. It's not great. The bass could be better. Plenty of volume. The highs and the mids are there. They don't stand, nothing stands out, right? Nothing is like, wow, that sounds amazing. They're just okay. Balanced, kind of. I think the highs and the mids take the front seat a little bit with the bass in the back. And that's kind of disappointing. I like a little more bass with my music. It's not punchy at all. It's clear, plenty of volume, and that's about it, right? Nothing spectacular. Next, we're going to talk about the mic, and this is one of the big comparisons I want to make with this and the pair I'm going to drop a video on tomorrow is the mic. And the mic quality, the call quality is pretty important to me. So we're going to do a mic test right now, and you guys can judge how this sounds, and then tomorrow in the next video you can judge that mic, and then we'll compare it on Sunday. You guys can let me know, but let's do a mic test. All right, guys, mic test. The SuperPod 3 is another AirPod Pro super copy, super clone. We are almost towards the end of the clones, at least I believe we are. But let me know how the mic sounds. I know transparency mode, I'm using it right now. It sounds fantastic. ANC, not so much. It's noise reduction anyway. They're not saying ANC, but noise reduction. Let me know how the call quality sounds. Let's talk latency and delay. There is none at all whatsoever. Crystal clear. Everything is in sync just like it should. And for a pair of clones on an iPhone, you guys know that that is a big deal. So really good there. Look, they're not bad. Overall, so far, not bad. I'm not going to give you my full review yet. That's coming on Sunday or Monday. Let's talk touch controls. Now, touch controls, they work fairly well on here. They're very simple, actually. And, oh, really quick, while I have these out of my ear, these are real vents on here, real metal vents, the chrome ring on the bottom, the real silicone tips. So all in all, one-to-one. They do have the text on here as well. So if you put these side by side with the real AirPods, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. And on Sunday's video, when I compare this to the other clone, I will have the real AirPods to compare to both of them. But overall, look, solid build quality on here. And again, wireless charging does work, and it does work very well. Now, as far as touch controls go, again, very simple. The way these work, if we're playing music, we just push it once, it's going to pause. We push it again, it's going to play. If we double tap, it's going to go to the next track. Hit it again, go to the next track. And if we triple tap, it'll go back to the previous track one more time. And if we touch and hold, I have it set to transparency mode and ANC, and it does work. It does switch between all three, between ANC, transparency mode, and off. It will switch if you just touch and hold for a few seconds. And the touch controls work really well on here. It is a force touch, just like the real ones. And I think these are the closest as far as sensitivity goes when comparing it to the real AirPods. Now, I do believe the real AirPod Pros still work better, but these are the closest that I have tested so far in any clone as far as how they work, how smooth they are. If you touch it right with the right pressure, it works very well. Overall, not bad at all. So look, not a bad pair. The SuperPods 3, or whatever they want to call it, SuperPods 3, we'll just leave it at that. Volume, good enough. I talked about the sound quality. It's okay, not the greatest. Transparency mode on here is the best that I have tested on any clones, hands down. ANC doesn't exist. Noise reduction, whatever. I don't really think it does anything. I mean, slight noise reduction, but you get that when placing these types of earbuds in your ear anyway. But transparency mode works fantastic. No delay when watching content, listening to content, no delay. Let me know how the mic sounds. I am interested in the mic and comparing that to the other one. But overall, these are decent. We do get wireless charging, Bluetooth 5.0 battery life. I did get 3.5 hours of battery on here. So look, clones still have crappy battery life, but it is what it is. That's what we get with a pair of clones. The real silicone tips, the paperwork, the packaging, all a one-to-one. The text on the back of the case, the reverse lid, the metal hinge on here. So not a bad pair here. I am excited to do the comparison for you guys come Sunday or Monday. But that's it for the video, guys. SuperPods 3, another super clone, super copy. I will be back tomorrow with another video on another pair of clones that you guys might like even better than these. So stay tuned for that video. I'll be back soon. Stay safe, guys. Peace.